Yeah, 2 years. In 2 years' time, I opened my business. Well, I opened our business in 2 years' time of having my license.
Okay.
Yes.
One of the problems, particularly in Baltimore, in a city like Baltimore, where there are so many murders,
Yes.
there are so many shootings,
Yes.
is that you get lost.
They get lost, but I'm not going to let my son be another number.
Because you've done everything. I mean, I've seen you put posters out. You've got rewards out. I mean...
I post my son every day on social media. Facebook and Instagram. I count the days. I ask people, if you know something, say something, no matter how small it is. Whether it's the color of a car, whether you heard somebody say something.
What's happened is he had a friend who
Yes.
saw him that night.
Yes.
And he's the one who came knocking on your door.
Yes.
To say what?
He said, Miss Krenne, your son, Davon, was shot. And the first thing I asked was, he's still alive? He said when they took him away, he was still alive. And we went to the hospital, and I sat there for countless hours just walking the hallway because I couldn't see him because he was in surgery. So I just paced the floor until I could get a glimpse of him. And then they let me see my son.
And you stayed there
until
he passed.
Yes.
Because he had the tubes in him. He had all this.
They had a meeting with me and told me that there was no brain activity. So at that point, I knew I couldn't hold on to a shell of my son. So I had to make that choice.
You let him go.
I had to. I was surrounded by my loving family, and I let them know. I don't know where the courage came from, but from God. So I let them all know.
Right.
If you can't stay with me until the end, I said, now it's time. We have to say goodbye to Davon. For those of you that want to stay with me to the end, you can. But if you don't feel strong enough, you can go on and say goodbye now. And we made sure we was there for his very last breath and his very last heartbeat.
You called our show.
I did.
Because you thought maybe we could help.
I did.
So here's what we did. We contacted psychic Christopher Allen, who's been on our show, to see if Christopher's insights could warm up this cold case. And a little later, we're going to show you what happened when Christopher went to Krenne's house and then visited the scene of this crime. What were the leads? Did the police have any leads?
They just basically told me it was two people. In the beginning, they told me it was a dark vehicle, a dark SUV involved, but then they changed it and said that it was a white vehicle. But they had like an image of the car, but it was the side of it, so they couldn't get the license plate.
Do they think it was a robbery?
Yes. And they took his phone as well.
And meanwhile, it was kind of in the neighborhood, right?
It was in his apartment building.
You have something in your hand, right?
Yes. It's Davon's necklace. He didn't wear jewelry at all, but he did buy this one necklace that has his zodiac sign. He was a Libra.
And you keep it close to you?
Actually, I gave it to his big sister. She keeps it for me.
Great. What's the most you miss?
I miss him being the first one home for Sunday dinner. That would be our time to talk. I miss the phone calls and the text messages just to say, hey, Mom, how was your day going? I just want you to know I love you.
Right.
I miss our dates. I started with dates with my son since he was little. So even when he became an adult, if I was off of work for Christmas break, I would say, what day are we going out? Or what day am I coming over your house to cook for you?
So you wanted to meet with one of our people who do this kind of work. And when we come back, we're going to see what happened when Christopher Allen went to Baltimore to meet with Krenne and visit the crime scene.
Thank you.